Andrea Mitchell, NBC News, Washington.
Great to see and hear from them. That's Nightly News for this Monday. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Lester Holt. Please take care of yourself and each other. Good night.
Something new is coming to The Voice.
Playoff pass.
Playoff pass.
Each coach puts one artist straight into the playoffs.
The Voice tonight, 8/7.
Quantrill Bounds punches a 12-year-old girl, forces her to perform oral sex. He films the heinous act, posts it on Facebook. 12 years old. Any rational person would want this guy behind bars for a long time. Not Judge Janet Protasewicz. She showed sympathy for him, released him back onto the street. Imagine this were your daughter. Janet Protasewicz's judgment isn't just flawed, it's dangerous.
If your family struggles with food insecurity, call the Family Food Helpline. Live on NBC 12, this is News Watch 12 at 6.
Good evening and welcome to News Watch 12 at 6. I'm Jessica Jukic.
And I'm Dan Hagan. A few years ago, the YMCA of the Northwoods started a fundraiser to help expand their facility. With the snow melting outside, construction workers were out today working on the project. The multi-million-dollar project is designed to assist the needs of children and families in Rhinelander. The YMCA has been receiving great feedback from the public and facility members about the project so far. Interim CEO Fred Hauser says due to the warmer weather, this will allow them to work much quicker.
Yeah, it'll start to move quickly now. As you see the walls go up, people from the outside will see some real progress being made. Walls will be put up, the roofs will be put on, and then the interior work will begin with the concrete being poured.
The expansion will include an 8,000 square foot gymnasium, a new aerobics studio, an outdoor pavilion, and a generation center. All things Hauser says that community members are looking forward to.
We've been getting a tremendous response from the public and our members about this addition of this new aerobic center, the new gymnasium behind me, and then the changes that are going to occur inside.
The project is expected to be completed by the first week of August and to be up and running by Labor Day.
Jeff, it felt like spring outside with the sun up, peeking out.
40s out there today, 30s out there tomorrow, and some 20s are back in the forecast, though, for Wednesday.
But it's spring, right? Snow must be over by now.
No, not at all. We have more snow in the forecast, probably Thursday, and then again on Saturday and maybe Monday. So we're not quite done with winter. Let's go outside now and check on Three Lakes. Here we are. Lots of snow on the ground here in Three Lakes. We're on the lake there. The piers are starting to kind of be exposed there a bit, and we do have warmer temperatures, of course, out there today, and temperatures a bit cooler across our area tomorrow. Okay, so Tomahawk, you're at 41 right now, Medford 37, Diamond Lake 40, so it's comfortable, the average high being 43. A couple of us did that today, and we had lots of clear skies earlier, but now the clouds are rolling back in, and there's a little something to the west of us that could bring us a couple of flurries early tomorrow, but really no big deal until we get to around Thursday. There's some energy there. That will leave us alone. This energy up here, not looking like much yet, but it will become something that could bring us a rain-snow mix on Thursday, leaning more towards snow now across our area on Thursday afternoon. Our forecast, though, for tonight, though, we're talking about partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies with low temperatures down near 18. Your full forecast is coming up, Jessica.
An Elko school staff member is accused of having sex with a 14-year-old student. Ashley King was in court today and faces 2 charges of sexual assault. In Langlade County Court today, a judge ordered 31-year-old King to be held on a $250,000 bond. King is a paraprofessional in the Elko School District. On March 21st, a detective received a report of a sexual assault. The detective contacted that victim, and the victim said he had sex with King in a truck in Otter Lake boat landing in Elko. A witness reported seeing sexual contact between King and the victim on February 7th. King is scheduled to be back in court on April 17th.
At least 6 people were injured in a shooting near Minneapolis Sunday night. Brooklyn Center police were called to Brooklyn Center for reports of shots fired in a parking lot. They found 50 or more casings from 3 different caliber weapons, but no victims were there. A short time later, they were notified that a victim suffering from a gunshot wound had arrived at a nearby hospital, following by 5 more victims who arrived a short time later. Authorities believe all 6 victims appear to be teenagers between 15 and 18. All of the victims appeared to have non-life-threatening injuries. No arrests have been made, and the shooting is under investigation.
A school shooting in Nashville, Tennessee on Monday left 7 people dead. It happened at a private Christian elementary school called Covenant. Police say the victims are 3 students and 3 adults, and authorities shot the shooter. The suspect was identified as a 28-year-old Nashville woman who was a former student at the school. She was armed with 2 assault rifles and a handgun. The police chief says all the entry doors to the school were locked at the time of the incident. They're still investigating how the shooter was able to get inside, and there's no word yet on a possible motive. For years, the term natural cheese is defined by the traditional process of fermenting animal milk.
But there's no legal definition, meaning processed cheese products could use the term without any penalty. A group of bipartisan senators introduced a bill today to change that. The group includes Wisconsin Senators Ron Johnson and Tammy Baldwin. They introduced the Curd Act today. It would make into law a formal definition of natural cheese. Products like cheddar, Swiss, and feta are all natural cheeses, while products like American cheese and Cheese Whiz are not. The legislation has the support of the Wisconsin Cheesemakers Association. The official start to spring was last week, but another season started a few weeks ago.
Road construction cones and signs are starting to line area roadways. Newswatch 12's Nick Van Zyl went to a local highway department and has more. Nick?
Thanks, Jessica. Your bumpy commute might be getting a little better, as long as the snow holds off. Crews were out repairing cracks and potholes today, something they've been doing for about 3 weeks now. With winter waning, Wisconsin's road construction season is beginning.
Potholes are popping up all over the place.
Alex Hegeman is the commissioner for Oneida County's 172 miles of county highway. He says when temperatures range from 50s and 60s during the day to below freezing at night, it can cause issues.
When that frost starts melting, makes the base course, the gravel underneath the pavement, becomes soft and kind of saturated with water. So your stability to your pavement structure is no longer there.
With an unstable base, road surfaces are suffering. Hegeman says that the county has 2 crews working on the roads. One is using a material called cold patch, a cold asphalt that's packed into a pothole or cracked and packed down, and one using another material.
Crew that's out with a material we call mastic. We have a big kettle. It comes out in a liquid form and then solidifies after the crew puts it in the hole.
The black tar-like substance is more than just a liquid.
That material actually has some aggregates and some oils and some a variety of different elements that go into it that make it ideal for patching potholes this time of year.
The mastic patch is a bit more durable than the cold patch because it's applied when hot and can stick to existing pavement.
We like to see 2 to 3 years out of that, so that's somewhat permanent.
As Hegeman says, the fix is temporary, but it does help. With road construction season ramping up, road workers have a message for drivers.
Please slow down and pay attention. We have families to get home to, too.
Drivers are reminded to slow down as construction crews are out working on local roads.
Thank you, Nick. Inflation has changed how Wisconsinites pay for things, so we'll tell you how in just a bit.
And coming up after the break, we'll take a look at how Stormy Cromer makes its classic hats. That's after weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
What does it cost to buy off a judge? For extremist Dan Kelly, he's for sale for $20,000. In 2020, Kelly conveniently changed his mind about whether to judge the Tim Zignego case. Kelly had recused himself. Then he pocketed $20,000 in contributions from Zignego and his family, and Kelly unrecused himself so he could judge the case. Justice shouldn't be for sale. Dan Kelly is too corrupt, too extreme.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is they want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Carpet City. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever and receive free carpet installation or save $300, $600, or even $1,000 on all hard surface flooring. That's right, free carpet installation or extra savings up to $1,000 on hard surface flooring. If you need flooring, now is the time to buy. Only at Carpet City Flooring Center's biggest sale ever.
Our prices will floor you.
Okay, I think we're all aware that most cell companies only give you the lowest price when you sign up for multiple lines.
What? Multiple lines?
Hello? Yeah, one sec. But US Cellular gives you just one line for $29.99 with unlimited data.
Just one line with unlimited data.
So you don't have to get more lines than you need.
No, you hang up.
Are you even listening, guy who never looks up from his phone?
Oh, not for me, I just say it.
Okay, so no, you're not listening.
Get one line for $29.99, plus every plan is price protected. US Cellular, built for us.
There you are. Welcome back, my friends. Happy Monday. Let's start here. So far this snow season, we're at 96.9 inches. And why am I showing this? Because there's a pretty good chance this week, especially on Thursday, Saturday, and probably next week, Monday, we'll get some more snow systems in here that could bring us some more accumulating snow. You ready for that? Okay, still a good snowpack, right? 17 here in Rhinelander, 8 in Wausau, 5 for Green Bay. It's melting pretty quickly across parts of central Wisconsin today. By the way, last year today, there was 5 inches on the ground, so we're well ahead of last year, right? All right, we need the cold to get snow, and we're going to kind of dabble with that cold every couple days around here. There goes one. Here comes another one for later on Saturday, and also again on Monday into Tuesday. So overall, we're going to have some cold air. It's not that far away with some systems entering the Midwest that'll likely bring us some mixed precipitation for sure, and maybe some more snow Thursday, Saturday, and Monday. Today, though, lots of clear skies earlier gave way to some lots of high clouds out there. Now, these are high cirrus clouds. They don't mean any harm to anybody, but they will kind of make things obscure the stars out there tonight. Look for temperatures hanging out near 40 in Rhinelander, a west wind around 8, a dew point there at 14. Very dry air locked in place currently. 40 for Wausau as well, but you have a west wind at 13, making it feel like 33 with that pressure steady at 30.18. Around the horn, temperatures hanging out about where they're supposed to, the average high being 43. A couple places did that today, but not many. And tomorrow, we're going to get cooler and then a lot cooler for us on Wednesday. Again, there's that average high of 43, the average low being 22. Look at the record low. Here's what the atmosphere still can do. 16 below back in 1996. The sun sets later on at 7:19. That's cool. And then looking ahead here, there's that number, right? Since July 1st, 96.9 inches of snow. That's 5th place so far. And we're likely going to be adding to that with a rain-snow mix entering the picture. The first one gets in here on Thursday. All right, going forward, though, look at these temperatures. So, again, the average high being 43. We're not going to do that for a while. 36 tomorrow. 27 for a high temperature on Wednesday. I know, right? 37 for Thursday, 38 for Friday, 34 Saturday. So you get the idea. Below average temperatures, and with some systems across the area, we are likely to get some snow around here once again. But not out there today. In fact, going back one here, you can see earlier today, see the white there from Oshkosh and Green Bay to Appleton? That's snow on the ground. That's that foot plus the snow that fell on Saturday for them. For us, though, a couple of high clouds out there. Our next system, a very active pattern. Here goes a system there, one over here, one here. A piece of this will meet with that. That's going to meet us on Thursday with some rain snow mix around here. There's one behind that as well, likely getting in here on Saturday. Looking outside now, so lots of clear skies across our area today. But here comes that next system that could bring us a couple light snow flurries tomorrow night. That will not be a big deal. The bigger deal gets in here later Thursday with that rain snow mix across the area, leaning more towards snow right now, though, with some heavy rain potential across parts of southern Wisconsin. That gets out here. We got to watch this thing on Saturday. This will be the strongest system to come through on Saturday morning. That could bring up pretty good snow to somebody across the area. That gets out of here on Saturday, and another system comes through on Monday into Tuesday. Okay, our forecast ends tonight, though. Lots of clouds out there, high clouds out there. Look for low temperatures down near 18 with a calm wind after midnight. For tomorrow, it's Tuesday, partly cloudy skies, and noticeably colder tomorrow with high temperatures near 36. So most of tomorrow spent below freezing with a west breeze around 5 to 10. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows tomorrow, pretty nice day. Wednesday was cold. Again, average high, low 40s. Not on Wednesday, 27, a low of 6. There's that rain snow chance on Thursday, also on Friday, with some snow showers on Saturday into Sunday as well. Jessica?
Thank you, Jeff. Inflation is causing Wisconsinites to rely on credit cards to pay for daily expenses. A new report by credit card review website Upgraded Points found inflation caused 16.3% of Wisconsin adults increased credit card use. The study found more than 92% of adults are stressed about the increase in prices, and more than 34% of adults relied on credit cards to meet their spending needs. More than 90% of adults in every age group say they feel stressed about recent price increases. Most clothing and hats you'll see were made in other countries.
But for customers of Store Meat Cromer, their hat is made right in Ironwood, Michigan. Bob Jacquart and his family bought the company in 2001. The famous headwear is made in their 80,000-foot factory. As a part of the sewing business in the USA, they had to overcome competition from abroad.
We had to have some tricks. We had to be good at something different. And that something different was making small batches.
The company employs less than 100 people to produce and sell their beloved products. Jacquart expanded the company to make hats for all ages after an encounter with one customer.
He said, "How small of a hat do you make?" And I said, "Oh, fit a 9 or 10-year-old. Our smallest hat would fit a 9 or 10-year-old. And he goes, "Oh." And I said, "What? What's the matter?" And he said, "Well, Charlie's wife's going to have a baby, and I got to get the first hat."
Previously, 16 varieties of the classic hat were sold. Today, there's more than 1,400 varieties made for all shapes and sizes. Tours of the factory in Ironwood are available daily at 10:30 a.m. The Milwaukee Bucks are trying to lock down the Eastern Conference's #1 seed.
And it was a wild weekend in NASCAR. We'll give you a recap after the break.
At Wausau Hearns Furniture, we want you to save. During the month of April, we will pay the sales tax, and there's no purchase limit. Whether in stock or special order, you save because we are paying the sales tax.
Stop in soon at Wausau Hearns Furniture.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
A teenager with the mental capacity of a 6-year-old, tricked by a predator on Facebook using a fake name, who then sexually assaulted her. It was pure evil. If Judge Janet Protasewicz was to ever take a stand for a victim, this was the time, and this was the victim. But she failed, again, placing the man on probation with a measly 60 days in the local jail. Tell Janet Protasewicz, stop letting predators off easy.
Countertops are the center of a home. With elegant to everyday options. Easy installation you can do yourself. And durability that can take you from crayons to calculus. Transform everyday spaces into gathering places with custom craft countertops. 11% off at Menards.
Good news. This just in. Your Ford dealers have fresh shipments of their award-winning SUV lineup in stock and ready for you to drive home today. Get your hands on a new Ford, the #1 brand in SUV owner loyalty, including Bronco Sport with standard GOAT modes and Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And now, here's more good news. Now get a 2022 Explorer with 0% APR financing for 36 months, only at your Wisconsin and UP Ford dealers.
At Wausau Hearns Furniture, we want you to save. During the month of April, we will pay the sales tax, and there's no purchase limit. Whether in stock or special order, you save because we are paying the sales tax.
Stop in soon at Wausau Hearns Furniture.
The Milwaukee Bucks were in action this weekend, still holding the best record in the NBA. They traveled to Denver to take on the top seed in the West, the Nuggets. The offense was there for the Bucks, having 5 players score in double digits, including a 31-point game from Giannis Antetokounmpo. However, the defense was lacking. The Nuggets' big three of Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., and Nikola Jokic combined for 76 points as the Nuggets went on to win big 129-106. Head coach Mike Budenholzer says that his team's defense needs to improve.
I think we just felt like maybe we got to move it a little bit more, move people more, better spacing. And, you know, I think we had some shots, you know, that you got to make.
Coach Budenholzer also says that a reason for his team's loss was mental preparation.
We were grumpy, and it happens. And, you know, I think give credit to Denver. They played well. We weren't our best. You know, you always want some things to be a little bit different, but it didn't happen. We'll take it. We'll get ready for our next game.
And that next game is tonight. The Bucks stay on their road trip heading to Detroit to take on the Pistons at 6.
NASCAR was back in action this weekend. Our own Kate Heidemann has the recap.
Race Watch 12 with Kate Heidemann is brought to you by Build-A-Service, Menke Buick GMC Mazda, and Next Step Prosthetics.
All 3 of NASCAR's top divisions made their first start at a road course over the weekend, with a few drivers doing double duty in the lower divisions, and 4 drivers from other forms of racing making starts in their first ever Cup Series race. First up with the truck race, Cup Series drivers Ross Chastain and Kyle Busch looked strong early. In the first stage, the one person who looked strong enough to beat the 2 was Christian Eckes, and he proved that winning out the first stage. Kyle wasn't down and out for long, though. Stage 2 was mostly a green flag affair, and Kyle was able to wheel his way back to the lead and win Stage 2. Busch pit soon after the stage win with hopes to catch back up to the lead before the race was over. But Zane Smith, who had had an impressive quiet day, would be too much for Busch, winning his second race on the season with a 5-second deficit. The Xfinity Series saw the king of NASCAR road racing, A.J. Allmendinger, make a start in the secondary series. And he proved to be the man to beat all throughout. All but one lap in the first stage was led by A.J. as he picks up an easy stage win. Stage 2 saw a different battle unfold between Sheldon Creed and William Byron, but Byron's pit strategy sent him far back in the field by stage's end, which ended under caution with Sheldon Creed being the first across the line. Towards the end of the final stage, the 2 Cup cars of Allmendinger and Byron were battling it out with 1 to go. Byron, while in hot pursuit, makes one fatal error that puts him off pace long enough for Allmendinger to run away with a 16th Xfinity win. William Byron was fast in the Xfinity race and doubly so in the Cup race Sunday. He started front row alongside another fast car in Tyler Reddick. Both ran different pit strategies, and because of that, Byron pulled away with Stage 1 and Stage 2 went to Tyler Reddick. For perspective on how fast these 2 were, they were the only 2 who led laps into the double digits. They would finally collide on the final stage, and for most of it, they wouldn't let the other out of their sights. Reddick has the advantage with 4 to go when a caution comes out. The race goes into overtime and wouldn't hit the white flag until the 4th attempt at a green-white checker restart. One thing stayed consistent from every restart, though. Tyler Reddick remained the leader and held it to the checkered flag for his first win of 2023. For Race Watch 12, I'm Kate Heidemann.
It's back. 3 of Central Wisconsin's best RV dealerships join forces for the biggest savings of the year. DNL Recreation, Lake Country RV, and Cunis RV host the 2023 Spring RV Open House in Wisconsin Rapids, Thursday, March 30th through Sunday, April 2nd.
Dan Kelly and his friends are lying about Judge Janet Protasiewicz.
He wants to scare you because he can't talk about his own record.
Dan Kelly has never sentenced a single criminal to prison.
Not one.
That's a fact.
And as a private attorney, Kelly got rich defending sex predators who posed as youth ministers to sexually assault young girls.
That's the truth.
The bottom line is that Dan Kelly won't keep our community safe.
He's an extremist
who doesn't care about us.
Spring is in the air, and you know what that means. It's Feldco season.
Feldco season. It means 50% off windows with no money down, no payments, and no interest until 2024. So you can replace those eyesores without breaking the bank. It means getting the windows you want fast, so your home's ready for the warmer weather ahead. It's the season of home renewal. It's Feldco season. 50% off windows ends Friday.
Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Menke Automotive is your new neighbor in central Wisconsin. So now you've got a friend in the auto business. Menke Automotive prides ourselves on having happy employees because happy employees make for happy customers. When you need a new Buick, GMC, or Mazda, expert service, precision body work, or just a hot cup of coffee, come in and get to know us at Menke Automotive at the old Fred Miller location on Grand Avenue in Schofield. Menke Automotive, your new neighbors in central Wisconsin.
Sheriffs like us from around the state are supporting Daniel Kelly for Wisconsin Supreme Court. Justice Kelly's opponent, Janet Protasewicz, is a Milwaukee County judge with a long history of letting dangerous criminals back into our streets.
Directly undermining the work of our officers and putting your family at risk. We can't afford to have judges who put their own agendas above the law. It's time we start prioritizing justice again, not politics.
Vote Daniel Kelly for Wisconsin Supreme Court.
It's back. 3 of Central Wisconsin's best RV dealerships join forces for the biggest savings of the year. DNL Recreation, Lake Country RV, and Cunis RV host the 2023 Spring RV Open House in Wisconsin Rapids, Thursday, March 30th through Sunday, April 2nd.
You're watching NBC 12, your home for dramas, game shows, comedies, and sports. NBC 12, from where you live.
Well, Jeff and Jessica, I love snow. I love winter.
Yeah.
I think I'm a little sick of it, and I'm sure a lot of people out there are sick of it as well. But I want to bring up a positive, which is it's still light out. We can still see the sun,
after 7
which
o'clock
is so
these
cool,
days.
and that's consistent.
We melted some snow today, so improvements, right? But last year, like I said, we had 5 inches on the ground today. Right now, they're still close to 18 or 19. So, you know, go from there. Look outside now. Here we are. We're still melting snow, even at this late hour at 6:25. All of us are above freezing currently. We'll fall below freezing tonight, so any puddles out there will likely refreeze. Lots of clear skies earlier gave way to some cloud cover now, and there could be a flurry across the area tomorrow. The bigger picture, though, is this. As another wintry system gets in here on Thursday, it could bring us a rain-snow mix Thursday afternoon.
Definitely going roller
Here we go.
coaster.
Let's do it.
Thank you, Jeff. We'll see you back here at 10.
Mr. Food Test Kitchen is brought to you by Golden Carrot Jewelers and Rhinelander Cafe and Pub.
Every year during the week before Easter, we share some outrageous dessert recipe that we think will be the talk of the table. And this year is no exception. And what we love about the one this year is that it's not just for Easter. It's worthy